Hello, and welcome to Quietly Talking Movies ASMR channel. My name is Matt, and in today's video, I will be taking you through another new release that I've gotten on the 14th of October. And the movie is To Catch a Thief, directed by Alfred Hitchcock. This and the next three films that I have are actually limited collector's editions in a slipbox packaging, so I'm pretty excited about them. And I guess it's one of those instances that basically you buy one movie to watch and almost immediately it gets announced to get a 4K update. It actually happened to me a couple of times, and it happened to me with To Catch a Thief. So essentially, previously I had the premium collection HMV exclusive version of that film on Blu-ray, and I bought it essentially still this year, and that's when the Paramount announced the 4K limited collector's edition of that film. So essentially my Blu-ray became obsolete. The reason why I still opted to sell my Blu-ray and buy the 4K is because I've heard good things about that film. Apparently it's one of Hitchcock's best, and also it is made in VistaVision, and I knew that in 4K that film is going to look absolutely amazing. So yeah, so as always I'm going to take you through the edition, going to do the actual unboxing of the film, and yeah, I'm not going to tell you much about it because I actually haven't seen it. But yeah, for those of you who know the film, maybe you're actually going to be very interested in what the actual edition covers. So let's take a look at what Paramount has in store for us. Okay, so there it is. So apparently we're supposed to get the 4K Ultra HD, and the Blu-ray we're supposed to get art cards, posters, plural, and more. Okay, let me put the knife back. Okay, so let's take a look into what we have. So it's another rigid slip box from Paramount, which is good. Immediately what catches my eye is the spine, which thankfully, at least in comparison to the recent Rosemary's Baby, the spine is aligned in the middle, so it's not a sore. And so, apologies. And we do get a J card in here. The J card in the back actually tells a little bit more about the movie. It tells more about the special features and the technical details. And so we are actually getting the standard Amare case in here as well. The J card also continues onto the bottom of the edition. So let me perhaps read you the synopsis, which, to be honest, I don't even know what this movie is about, so it's kind of almost like a blind buy, but can it really be a blind buy if it's Alfred Hitchcock? Exactly. For the first time in 4K Ultra HD, Alfred Hitchcock's Essential to Catch a Thief comes with expanded special features and an incredible HDR10 and Dolby Vision. Cary plays John Roby, a reformed jewel thief once known as the Cat. When he is suspected of new gem thefts in the luxury hotels of the French Riviera, Robbie sees a plot to clear himself after meeting Pumped Harris Francis, played by Grace Kelly. Romantic sparks fly as the suspense builds in the Essential Vista Vision classic, which nabbed an Oscar for Best Cinematography in Color in 1955. Okay, yeah, so we got an Oscar award winner. And yeah, Grace Kelly, who later became the Princess of Monaco. I believe we can actually see her on the French Riviera. So Vista Vision French Riviera 4K Ultra HD. This is going to look glorious, I'll tell you that. So when it comes to special features, we're actually getting a filmmaker focus. Leonard Maltin on To Catch a Thief. I have no idea who Leonard Maltin is. Behind the Gates, 2009. Cary Grant and Grace Kelly. No idea what it is as well. Is it like an interview? Is it like a documentary? What's that? Commentary by Dr. Drew Casper, Hitchcock film historian and more. Right. So there's more, okay. Alright. So that's the J card. Let's try to remove it. Although I kind of like the Vista Vision sign in here. Removed. Okay, let me just read you some. Forgot to mention the technical details. The film on disc 1 is 4K Ultra HD film, which, as it was already mentioned, is a Dolby Vision and HDR10. It is presented in 1.85:1 aspect ratio. And we're getting the Dolby True HD 5.1 surround system, surround sound. So that's really good. And when it comes to the BBFC certificate, it is rated PG for mild violence, threat, and sex references. Alright, so that's the main artwork in full glory. We're getting Cary Grant, Grace Kelly in Alfred Hitchcock's To Catch a Thief. And the packaging has a glossy finish, which is, I assume, kind of normal and expected from Paramount already. It's not a soft touch as we usually get with Universal, or it's not a matte finish as we sometimes get with Warner Brothers. Already showed you the top and the front spine, and the actual spine is all black with the title, PG logo on the bottom, Blu-ray logo, Ultra HD logo, and Paramount Pictures at the top. And the back is Cary and Grace Kelly. And the bottom is completely empty. Okay, so let's take a look at what's inside. The cardboard, it's white, empty inside. As I said, it's nice rigid slip box. When it comes to the Amare case, it is, to be honest, exactly the same in terms of the front and the back as the actual slip box packaging. So we're getting the same synopsis, we're getting the same information on special features, technical details, and so on. Let's open it up. Nothing special inside of it. We do get the 2 discs, which come with a nice artwork. Here's the Blu-ray. Come on. Quite a bug to get out of. And I'm going to put it like this because I've already saw that in the marketing pictures. And here's the 4K. I'm going to put it over here. That they both form a heart. Quite a special way to mark the discs. So the Blu-ray is a double layer, 50 gigabyte disc. Just going to put it like this so it's easier to actually get out of. And the 4K is dual layer, 66 gigabytes. Right. So that's nice. Okay, by the way, you might have already noticed, but I'm putting my 4Ks, usually like the 4K disc, on the back panel of the cases, usually. Almost like it's a special place for them. Like they start out the king size place. And the Blu-rays are actually on the trays, or at the very beginning. And now it actually, that's the main opening for the case. Yeah, so here's the discs. Yeah, so as I mentioned, I wish I have seen that film already, but I haven't. I wish that I've seen it, so I would actually tell you more about it. Here's the envelope with the goodies. It's as well high gloss finish. We're getting Cary and Grace Kelly, To Catch a Thief. We're getting Cary Grant silhouette in black in here. And here's the cat, which is the pseudonym for Cary Grant's character. So we can actually take it out. It is actually quite a big envelope. And we can expand it like so. So what do we get? I'm just going to put the box over here. Sorry for the mess over here. Maybe I should make it a little bit better for you. And let's focus on the actual items. Okay, so I assume that's the poster. which is single-sided. Now, I have a microphone in front of me, so I'm not able to actually show the full extent of the poster. But hopefully you're able to see, like so, what it is. And as I said, it is a single-sided poster. I do believe the note mentioned we're getting posters, plural. So let's see if we're actually getting another poster in here. It seems we do. But this one is A4 size. A folder like so, and it's another poster for To Catch a Thief. I guess another one of those original poster from the times the movie was made. There we go. We're also getting the art cards, and it seems 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're getting 6 art cards. And I always hated to get the art cards out. They always buggered, basically. There's the all like so. So we're getting some black and white art cards. I'm not sure when they were actually printed. Not when, but basically if they're actually from the photos from the times or something. Okay, so we're getting here Cary Grant and Grace Kelly. There's nothing on the back, by the way. The art card itself has I can't say it's a glossy finish. It's kind of like a semi-gloss. It's like neither glossy nor matte. It's almost like something in between. So we have Cary Grant on the market. We have somebody that doesn't look like Grace Kelly or Cary Grant, and I have no idea who that is in the film. Same here, but I do definitely recognize Cary Grant. And that's definitely Grace Kelly, but I do not recognize the other guy. And the man himself, Mr. Alfred Hitchcock. There we go. Oh, we're actually getting something in the back of the Alfred Hitchcock card. Let's read it. Cary Grant, Grace Kelly, To Catch a Thief. I have never caught a jewel thief before. It's stimulating. Alfred Hitchcock. To Catch a Thief, director Alfred Hitchcock's stylish romantic thriller, was the second entry in a string of 6 films produced for Paramount Pictures in the latter half of the 1950s. Many film critics agreed that the time frame between the early 1950s and the early 1960s was the peak filmmaking period for the master of suspense. Hitchcock's stint at Paramount began in July of 1953 with his preparation for the filming of his acclaimed thriller Rear Window, which was released in August of 1954. The next year saw the release of both To Catch a Thief and The Ramble with Harry, the latter of which marked the motion picture debut of actress Shirley MacLaine. Hitchcock's prolific output for Paramount culminated with his American remake of The Men Who Knew Too Much, the spellbinding Vertigo, and the scream-inducing Psycho. Fantastic. So it basically says his American remake of The Men Who Knew Too Much. So the actual original film of The Men Who Knew Too Much is also made by Alfred Hitchcock about in the 1930s, and it stars Peter Lorre in the main role, whereas it is played by James Stewart in the American remake. That's why they call it American remake. as I said, sorry, 6 art cards. Okay, now the actual test. Okay, that's something I did not expect to happen. Okay, there we go. Oh, come on, yes, there you go. Oof. Good. Okay, so what else do we get is a piece of memorabilia. It is like a thick card which is supposed to portray a sign for Bertani's restaurant in Monte Carlo. Okay, I assume it's significant for the movie. The back actually says Cary Grant, Grace Kelly to catch a thief, and we have the silhouette of a black cat over here. And we're also getting a handwritten note. Obviously it's printed, right? But in the handwriting you've got, Robbie, you've already used up 8 of your 9 lives. Don't gamble your last one. Who is it from? Obviously Robbie is Cary Grant's character, but who is it from? Who knows? But it's marked that it's actually coming from Cannes in France. And the back is to catch a thief again. This is actually very flimsy, almost like a J card. J card level flimsy. Okay. So that's what we're getting in the actual envelope. Let's put the art cards in the back, because they are actually solid and they provide a nice way support for everything else. And we're getting the 2 posters. It's a very nice, very solid edition from Paramount. I'm actually very happy with the actual quality of the finish, I would say, from Paramount. I've already mentioned that in perhaps my Rosemary's Baby and Pet Sematary video, that for some reason I don't think the Paramount collector's editions were of a very good standard as of making them like recently, but this one is actually quite a good one, so I'm pretty happy with it, and I really can't wait to actually say it. I really like Alfred Hitchcock. I mean, who doesn't? And this one seems to be one of his greatest, and restored in 4K, it should be a glorious, glorious watch. Alright, well, that's it for today's video. We've got Cary Grant and Grace Kelly in To Catch a Thief by Alfred Hitchcock. In very soon I'll be actually making videos about the other collector's editions that I've received. But for now, this is it for today's video. If you liked it, please give it a like, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye, ciao.